Thanks for bringing the fleece train back to life. Lots has gone on since the last time I posted, and slowly I guess I'll update on some of those details, but in response to your video, try the buttonholer. Oh my god, it's so cool. I remember when I was, 11, 12, and I started to sew, and I was on that machine and I used the buttonhole accessory thing. So cool, you'll love it. Just try it. Your watermelon bunting, I think it's cute. I don't think wider wedges are going to make the difference. I agree it's a little pizza-ish, but it's still cute, and new seasons are coming. I wouldn't dwell on it. Move on. I can't wait to see your table. I can't believe you didn't put a picture in there. Well, I guess it's still upside down and out in the carport, so that wouldn't be very pretty, but I can't wait to see it. I know you've worked really, really hard on that set. And your treadle sewing machine is, I can't give you any pointers on that. Maybe somebody else will be able to, but I know nothing about treadle machines, and I can't wait to learn more about yours as you tune it up, figure out how to tune it up and fix it and do all the stuff yourself. It's going to be awesome. But the wood is beautiful, everything I've seen about it. The wood is beautiful, the paint is beautiful, the hardware is beautiful. I can't wait until you get it humming. And your doodler, you know how you said it was small? I have sock and fingering weight yarns are the same, and I have heard of other doodlers turning out very small, so I'm not sure the answer, but you're not the first person who's run into that problem with that pattern. So, on to what I've been up to since you were so kind to ask. I'm currently in Indiana, at Indiana Dunes State Park Beach, I think it's called. This is what I've been doing. I don't know what possessed me. I just needed some time off, and my friend's daughter just adopted a little hamster, and I decided that hamster needed hats, so I made it a little celebration hat, and a pussy hat, and a little Hamstafarian hat. So that's been fun today. Oh, and here's where I am, on the beach. Very nice. My van's not far away, so I'm back over and got myself lunch. There's one of the dunes, one of the big dunes. I left to Ohio, where I picked up these teeny tiny stones that for some reason I have the urge to, I was on the beach, and for some reason I have the urge to crochet with sewing thread. I've never done that. I need some really tiny hooks, teeny tiny hook to do that. I don't have one that's small enough, and I don't think they're that easy to get on the road. My friend Merle, I know, has some that used to belong to Vern's mom, so whenever I connect with her or them, maybe I'll be able to borrow one of those hooks and give it a try. For some reason, I want to crochet little lacy coverings for these teeny tiny stones that are, a smaller version of what we've done many crocheted covered rocks before, but for some reason I want to do it on a teeny tiny one. Maybe it'll make a necklace or something. When I left Ohio, I went to Indiana, which is where I am now, and they have these cool quilt gardens around in Elkhart and Goshen, were the two towns, and basically they're quilt patterns, quilt squares made with plants and flowers, and they're scattered around like 3 or 4 towns. Very cool. I made a bunting, as you know, while I was in Connecticut, and it's a new bunting for my van. It's more colorful than the one that you had made me, and a little bit of a more refined sort of a pattern, a little fancier, which I like, and I love the colors that I chose. And the problem is it has these pretty iridescent beads at the bottom and then a tassel below that. The bunting, each little flag is a triangle, and then there's a bead below that and a tassel, which looks lovely. I love it. Beautiful. Very cheerful in my van. But when I'm driving 70 miles an hour, it flings the bunting flags around, the triangles around, and the little beads hit the fiberglass interior of my van such that it sounds like I'm getting pelted with pebbles. making for a pleasant drive everywhere. So I'm going to take your advice of removing the beads and putting the tassels back on. See if that does it. Hopefully. I mean, it'll stop it from making the pelting sound, but it's also flipping around and making my fairy lights strand come loose all the time. So I don't know, there may need to be some packing tape involved or something to make that a little more stable. Your curtain is coming along. Let's see. I'm working on the upper, can I pull it out here? I'm working on the upper part of your curtain, your lace curtain. I think I have to do 21 motifs across for the top. The bottom curtain has been in place at your house, so we're just waiting for me to finish up the upper one. So I have to go 21 by 2 of this shape, and I think I've got 16 by 2 done so far, so we're getting there. That's good. And I have all the motifs made, I just have to connect them and then do all the stars in them, a million other steps, but we're making progress. So that's what I've been up to lately, and it's been fun, and I know you're always doing new and interesting things too. Funnily enough, I'm also not knitting anything. I haven't knitted anything in months. I've been all about the crochet and other dyeing and, you know, eco-printing and different things, but no knitting, which is really unusual. But actually, it's not that unusual for the end of the summer. I usually kind of don't want wool in my hands so much at the end of the summer, so it'll come back. But for now, I'm all about the knitting. Anyway, I will talk to you somewhere down the road. Love you. Bye.